This is an example of an older property. The septic system predates the modern septic code. In a situation like this, homeowners often get involved in landscaping, doing different upgrades around their property, their yard, making it more comfortable and the way they want it to appear, not really paying attention to the idea that they have septic system components underground. They'll often do patios or walkways over tanks, over access, not keeping in mind that access is important for regular maintenance, let alone if any repairs are necessary. In this situation, the septic tank is deeper than we could dig by hand. The small landscaping tractor was used to excavate the outlet, and we worked with a camera underground. From the outlet of the tank, we can trace the head of the camera following the radio signal, and it leads us under the landscaping, under the earth, to other components. We're specifically looking for distribution box, drainage components, and that's all done by discovery depending on where the radio signal leads us. This pressure dose system involves the pump tank. We pulled the pump up out of the tank to show its various components. The larger unit on the bottom is the pump itself. There is a set of floats. We have a lower and an upper float, both of which activate the pump. If they're lifted together, the pump will kick on until the liquid level drops, at which point it'll turn back off. If in fact the liquid level continues to rise, if the pump has failed, then that will lift this upper float, which activates an alarm. Inside the house, an alarm is sounded. It can be silenced, but it's an indication that a repair is necessary. This pressure dose system discharges the wastewater to a disposal bed under pressure. That's where we're heading now to evaluate this. This modern system has 4 corner inspection ports. The corner ports can show how the disposal area is operating, how well it's draining. In some cases, it doesn't really reflect what's actually happening. We're going to go to one of these open ports, see what the liquid level is, and then we probe into the drainage gravel close by to verify or confirm if in fact the information we see inside the port is accurate as to how the disposal bed is operating. So this one corner port goes through the layer of drainage gravel. And when we look into the port, we see water standing at the base of the port. Now that may or may not reflect how well the disposal bed is operating. The DEP asked that we do a comparative probe of the drainage gravel nearby. So we probe down, that's the top of gravel, then we get into the gravel. And we can see that the drainage gravel is actually well drained. The port itself has a lot of water, but the disposal gravel, the drainage gravel, isn't saturated. The sand underneath is wet. This is a functional system. In this case, I would recommend that the ports not be used for evaluation.